Imagine a city so small that it could fit into a modern-day neighborhood, yet its influence would one day stretch across 3 continents. A city whose walls would witness kings, senators, gladiators, and emperors, Rome. From a collection of humble huts on the Palatine Hill to the mighty capital of an empire that would shape the world, this is the story of Rome in its entirety. Rome's story starts, like many epic tales, with legend. Twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, raised by a she-wolf, are said to have founded the city in 753 BCE. But legend or not, the image of 2 brothers arguing over a patch of land perfectly captures the essence of Rome. Ambition, rivalry, and the will to build something lasting. Romulus won, and the city of Rome was born, not just as a settlement, but as a symbol of what humans could achieve when they dared to dream big. Think of it like a startup founded in a garage, small, scrappy, and destined for global dominance. In its early days, Rome was a kingdom ruled by kings. There were 7 in total, each leaving their mark, some better remembered than others. The last king, Tarquin the Proud, ruled with arrogance, and the Romans had enough. They overthrew him, creating a new system, the Republic. This shift from monarchy to shared power would become one of Rome's most enduring legacies. A complex government designed to prevent any single person from holding too much control. Picture angry citizens storming the palace, demanding freedom, Rome's first revolution. With the Republic, Rome experimented with democracy, though not like the one we know today. Power was shared between the Senate, elected magistrates, and the people, though mostly the wealthy elite had a real say. During this period, Rome expanded dramatically. It fought wars against neighboring tribes, conquered the Italian peninsula, and eventually clashed with Carthage in the famous Punic Wars. The story of Hannibal, the Carthaginian general who crossed the Alps with elephants, reads like a blockbuster movie. Rome faced near defeat, but ultimately prevailed. Victory brought wealth, land, and new challenges, like managing an empire that stretched farther than any city-state had before. It's like a small company suddenly acquiring dozens of international firms. Success is great, but chaos follows. Rome's growth brought tension. Senators bickered, generals gained personal armies, and civil wars became common. Figures like Julius Caesar emerged, brilliant leaders who pushed Rome to its limits. Caesar crossed the Rubicon in 49 BCE, a point of no return, and declared himself dictator. His assassination in 44 BCE on the Ides of March didn't save the Republic. It plunged Rome into another round of chaos. Eventually, Octavian, Caesar's heir, emerged victorious, becoming Augustus, the first emperor. The Republic was gone, but the empire, grander and more enduring, had begun. Imagine a chessboard where every move is a battle for survival, and only one player can claim the crown. Under Augustus, Rome entered the Pax Romana, the Roman peace, a period of relative stability, prosperity, and monumental building projects. Roads, aqueducts, and the Colosseum weren't just infrastructure. They were symbols of Rome's ingenuity and might. Rome's empire stretched from Britain to Egypt, from Spain to Mesopotamia. It absorbed diverse cultures, spread Latin language and Roman law, and left a legacy that shaped Western civilization. Yet all was not perfect. Corruption, political intrigue, economic strains, and external invasions slowly weakened the Western Empire. In 476 CE, the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed. Rome as a political power had ended, but its legacy lived on in law, architecture, and the idea of governance itself. It's like a mighty tree that finally falls, but whose seeds continue to grow forests worldwide. While the Western Empire fell, the Eastern Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire, survived for another 1,000 years. Centered in Constantinople, it preserved Roman laws, culture, and military traditions, even while blending in Greek and Christian influences. The Byzantines defended their empire against countless threats, ensuring that Rome's spirit, its organization, architecture, and law endured far longer than many realize. Think of it as the last embers of a fire, glowing bright for centuries after the main flame has gone. Rome may no longer be an empire, but it shaped the world we live in today. Modern governments borrow Roman ideas of law and citizenship. Architecture and engineering still inspire buildings and roads. Even the Latin language, though dead, lives on in English, Spanish, French, and many others. From legendary twins to emperors, wars to peace, Rome's story reminds us that even the smallest beginnings can lead to lasting greatness. And perhaps that's the real lesson of Rome: ambition, resilience, and the drive to leave something behind that outlives us all. So next time you walk down a Roman road, visit a city with a Roman forum, or marvel at the Colosseum, remember, you're walking through the echoes of a story that began over 2,000 years ago, and that story, in many ways, never ends.